Hey, how's it going, people? Panda here, and I'm back after a little, just a little time off from making stuff. There was no real reason to it other than I just I fell out of the mood for recording stuff. I still took notes for like the Monday Night Raw video stuff, but I definitely never got in the mood to make those where they're longer, and the last couple Raws, I ended up missing an extended period of time of it. Like, I think the week before last, I missed like the first hour, and maybe the first hour on this last one or something. I missed some kind of amount of time on this past Mondays. But anyway, on to the point of the video, and it's actually a game or subject I like to think I can give a good opinion on, or I know what I'm talking about more than just throwing out. And that's the NCAA football series from EA Sports. If you didn't see the first video I put up from the demo that came out, which not many people did, but anyway, I played I got or played the last 10 college football games. I didn't buy 2005, but I did play it a couple times. Just that was like the only kind of outlier. But I didn't get last year's. Last year's 2013, or NCAA football 13, whatever, was the first time that I could actually say it was the same game as before, gameplay-wise. I don't really know what all they did for like a new game mode or improvements from 2012. I did look it up, but I already forgot what it was, and I don't have the page open. But I just couldn't get in to 13 based on the demo to get it. But when I played this year's demo, it did feel a lot different and a lot better, and I got it. So back into college football, I guess. But over the last a couple days since it's been out, even though I just got it yesterday, I didn't get it at launch, even though I had pre-ordered. I get off topic a lot, but anyone who watches old commentaries of me know that, or will find that out. But over the last couple of days, it's been getting mixed reviews. It was actually in a video called Mixed Reviews that IGN does, where people are saying it is too similar to 13 and things along that line. And with that, when you get into series, is that a word? Plural of series? I don't know. But when you get into things like that, they're always going to be really, really similar. I mean, you're not going to change the formula that much, or people are going to be upset. It's like everyone hates COD because it's the same. Everyone loves Battlefield, although it doesn't change that much. With Battlefield 3, it did change because of the new engine. But especially sports games, they're not going to change a lot except for rosters, obviously. And a lot of people get annoyed by that, but at the same time, to me, you can tell more changes in sports games and how they play than you can with like FPSs from year to year. But anyway, with 14, it really felt like a new game. Maybe it was just where I took the year off from playing it, or I don't know. But I really, really do like the game. I played through all the modes. I played through all the modes yesterday when I first played it, except for Dynasty and in the official game, I didn't play any of the Spark combine thing or whatever, but I did mess around a little bit in the demo with it. It's nothing major. It's just a little mini game. I guess if you notice you have a hard time connecting on post plays or with toss plays or something, you can go in and maybe and do that. It's like an advanced tutorial, and then just achievements. I do have a problem with that where in the Road to Commander you have like it shows like your Spark rating and stuff, but you never go through any combine reps, and that made no sense to me. Why it's in the game, why it's featured in Road. Did I say Road to Commander? I think I did, because I was saying that the other day because I kept getting mixed up. Road to Glory. But you don't do anything with it. It's like all of your scholarship points, I think is what it is. It's strictly based off what you play in the season of high school and the playoffs of high school. And with that, I don't know if it was in last year's game. Of course, it wasn't in 12. So this is the first I'm seeing of a regular season for high school football, which is awesome. I feel like they should have made it 5 games for the minimum schedule, because 7 is just a lot, and you can't really skip the regular season, because I did that after one game because I didn't want to play 6 more games in it. And this was when I was recording it. I may go back in. I may actually go back in, play through all the high school stuff, and then when it comes to going to college, start recording for the channel. Just jumping in here real quick. The connectability with it, it's definitely a fun feature to have for it. My only issue with it is there doesn't appear to be any in-game instruction with it or in-game list of commands or something. I think it's only on an online manual, so like there's nothing in the pack or the booklet as well, which is kind of annoying, I guess. But what I have just kind of learned or figured out for doing it, and some of them are kind of easy to figure out, like hard out and stuff. It is a really cool and fun feature to have, and also with the gameplay it's really momentum based, seems like, because the defenses are smarter, believe it or not. When they're in zone, definitely when you throw, windows close really fast because they're crashing in for the ball. I don't know how many times already I've watched safeties just crash over and get an interception, and it actually pisses you off more than it used to because you see it happen. And also receivers drop passes a lot, or maybe it's just the bad receivers I had during this Road to Commander video that I have. It's just it's just the first game from when I joined Western Kentucky, because that was the only team that offered a scholarship. But I kind of talk about the Road to Commander later. Road to Commander, I did it again. Oh my God, Road to Glory. I'm going to do that later too. Spoiler alert. But pass game is a lot harder. Run game is a lot better because of they run harder, I guess. They're harder to tackle. Easier to run down. The new juke system is a lot better. But just a little throw in extra stuff that I left out before. I don't think I'm missing anything. But back to me rambling about stuff from before. Meep. So I just completely lost my train of thought when I was talking about the high school part of Road to Glory. Um, so I guess I'll just kind of jump back in randomly, so I don't know how much I'm going to end up repeating myself from before. Um, you play through a regular season, you play through a state championship bracket, which I can definitely tell a major increase in the difficulty when you get into the high school playoffs, because I actually end up losing it. You also can play both sides of the ball, which I didn't really know / think about when I was making the player, because I did pick something for both sides, but I'm not going to do that again just because it takes too much time. Although if I'm not recording high school, I might do it, but I'm not going to do it at the position I did originally. Anyway, Road to Commander still looks about the same. Compete for the job, or build up points to see how close you get to. This is the squeakiest chair ever, and it's not the normal chair that I have. It's not new. It's actually older than the chair I sit in for Xbox. Anyway, still, kind of the same concept with Road to Commander. Build up your player, go to whatever school, blah blah blah. With Dynasty, I'm not, like I said, I haven't touched it. I imagine it's still basically the same thing. Although I could have sworn. I never know if I'm pronouncing that word right. But I thought in 12, when you created your coach, you then got offers for jobs. But with this, it's although you might not, and it's the same. But when you create your coach, you can still go and do whatever position at the school you want. And I don't really like that, because if they're going to do it where you create a coach, it should be like Road to Glory. And I thought I saw something where that ties in too, so you can be a coach or a player. But I think that would be real cool. Maybe not have the coach in go through a high school thing, but where he starts out as a head coach at a 1-star school, or a coordinator at a 2 or 3-star school, and then eventually works his way up to a bigger one. Because you can get one of the achievements really easy by just going to whatever you put the alma mater as and becoming the head coach. And that just seems cheap. Like there's no challenge to that. Just real quick, another issue I had with an achievement is it's like a variant off one that they shouldn't have changed, where it says take Middle Tennessee State, and I don't know, it was 3 1-star schools, and it's take this or this and win a title, when before it was just take a 1-star school and win a title. I don't like achievements like that where it's specific things like that. And then final mode / important thing with the game, and this is my absolute favorite part of the game, is the one second here, Ultimate Team mode. If you played the demo, you got the card packs. When you start the game, you get card packs, and of course you can buy them with Microsoft points, money, or in-game points. There's some kind of coinage to buy card packs, and the card packs give you pro players from college / college stars, because some of them aren't major college stars, but they did become big in high school or NFL. But the mode is really, really fun. It's really different, kinda. I mean, it's still the same gameplay, but at the same time, it's whatever your favorite team is. Like for me, it's Tennessee. but you get just all these random people. It's like just by just by loading up that mode, you get Bo Jackson and Barry Sanders. So my team is made up of Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, Ryan Tannehill, I think's his first name. You do get like a pack for the school, so I got like Arian Foster and Malik Jackson. I didn't get Reggie White. I thought he might come with that package, but of course Peyton Manning one. Anyway, this is definitely the funnest mode to be put in the game since Road to Commander / Race for the Heisman was put in 2006. But it's probably the funnest overall mode to play. I think I just said the same thing as before. Well, no, to play and put in. Anyway, funnest mode to play since the college classics mode or whatever it used to be in some of the older games, where you went in and you could play famous college games like the Doug Flutie Hail Mary pass against Miami, or Cal Stanford last play, of course, that the band on the field. There was like a BYU comeback in 4 minutes or something like that. I don't think the music or the Bluegrass Miracle or I don't know if it has a name. The Statue of Liberty Boise State Oklahoma game, I don't think that was in it. Actually might have been, because I remember running Statue of Liberty in a game with Boise, so maybe not that far away or that long ago that it was in the game. But I absolutely loved playing that mode. Actually might have been 10, maybe 11 that it was last in. But I love that mode, and I was really sad when I saw that they'd taken it out. And I think they could definitely bring it back and kind of do it the way Injustice Gods Among Us does Star Labs, where like you get a star or maybe a helmet sticker. That would be cool. And even have like a 3D helmet, and it puts stickers on it for each time. But just where you do different things in the game. It's like with Flutie's Pass. Well, I don't really know how they could do like a 3-star kind of thing with that, or with the Cal Stanford ladder or kickoff game. But with the Cal Stanford play, lateral this number of times, score in whatever amount of time, and then of course like just 1 star is just completing whatever that thing is. So just as a future note, I would love to see that mode back. Maybe replacing Spark, the Spark thing, unless they decide to include Spark into the Road to Glory player side, where after high school you can go in and do that. But that's just my thoughts on the game, because of course with all sports games it's kind of questionable if it's the same as last year's, blah 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 blah. And of course with this one kind of being rated every which way, for me, I don't want to rate it, because I don't want to say this game is good or bad because they spend a year or more working on it. I would definitely say buy it though. If you've ever played one, if you want to get into them, I would definitely buy this game over going back and buying 13 or 12 or something just because they're cheaper. Because overall this one is a lot better gameplay wise, game mode wise. And the awesome part is it can only get way better from here because of the next gen and the infinite engine. Is that it? I can't remember the engine that's supposed to run, I think, Madden and NBA Live on the next gen consoles. So with all that said, I know I ended up going pretty long when this should have been a relatively short video. If you liked it, please let me know. Make sure to leave some feedback. I love hearing what other people think on the matter. And I'll see you guys later.